You cooling off in the house playing Xbox? Yeah.
And he just killed me with that does a lot of damage. 82% of damage. So I was at low already.
Yes. On our homestead, we do grow cannabis because we use it for medicine, for tinctures, CBD oil. My husband does smoke it for anxiety, so yes, I do grow cannabis. In Canada, in Prince Edward Island, it's perfectly legal to have 3 plants, and that's all we have is this one, and that itty bitty one down there. So yeah, it's perfectly legal. You'll notice I have them on my dishwasher because during the day I have the dishwasher over here. They get lots of sunlight. I've had bad experience with scorching them, so I keep them in the house. They don't smell that bad. There's actually no smell until they start budding. And then they'll go out to the screen tent. You'll notice our garden is doing great. You'll notice more pots got put in. This is the main vegetable garden, plus we have a second one over there. There's still some pots that gotta, of course, get filled still. My tomatoes. This one's not doing as good as this one. This one's putting off new growth. This one's not really. The growth has been very slow. We're having great growth on Tiny Tim. Lots of baby tomatoes on it. Lots of new blossoms. We have some lettuce coming up. Some Japanese mustard right here. 2 rows of it. Those tomatoes are starting to take off. Yes, I know I have to weed it in here like crazy. My royal burgundies are taking off. We have a volunteer strawberry plant. Carrots in here. Again, reseed it. Nothing's coming up, so I might have to reseed again. Volunteer tomato. More beans. Volunteer zucchini. I don't know where these zucchini seeds came from, but they ended up in the end of my royal burgundy row. 2 of them. So one's gonna have to be transplanted. And you'll notice this plop of soil. This actually got it's got 4 zucchini seeds in it. So hopefully that'll take off. Yes, some Swiss chard coming up. Lots of peas. Yes, I know I have weed. It's one of those things that you knew it 1,000 times and still takes over. Brody, come clean up this backyard. Get her to try and help me clean up this backyard today. I want to move that old wagon back behind the shop here and get it cleaned up a little bit because the dogs lug everything and it makes it look messy. So I'm tired of the mess. But yeah, our tomato plants are taking off. I have some kale in there. My rule with my peppers and my tomatoes, so I don't overwater them because it's really hot. We're in a heat wave today. Is I water them at night. I don't water them in the morning when I water everything else because I do 2 waterings a day. I water them only at night, and that's been helping with disease, and that's been helping with like this one. It got a little bit overwatered, so it dropped its leaves and dropped its blossoms. It's been helping with that. I notice I have to go around and pick some suckers and prune some of these. So that's what I'll be doing today. They're beautiful though. Like, look how nice and beautiful that is. This one got a little bit of damage from a dog. I'll show you right there. So I have to go in and prune him though. He's got a bunch of suckers. And I don't want suckers because I don't want stunted growth. There. He's doing great. So this garden is doing great this year. With the weather, it's been wonky. So it's been different. But it's starting to work itself out. I have to go and weed big time in this bed. But the other week, my last video, you barely seen my potato plants. I actually thought I lost 2. So I thought I only had 4 plants. Nope, I got 6. there's how much they've taken off. So there's 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and I left the space because they're gonna grow huge. And then I have my carrots over here and my turnip. My turnip's not doing as great as last year, but the potatoes definitely took off. Another little monarch. I usually have 3 or 4 of them in the garden every day. It's like they follow us. See 'em? But yeah, my potatoes taken off. And chickens got their breakfast. We'll be doing away with a lot of our chickens as we're getting new ones. The pool's gonna have to be dumped after and refilled. Keep it nice and clean and cool for them. And especially with hot weather, I took my waters out with the hot weather because they just fill them up with bedding and then they can't get the water. So I've resulted to a kiddie pool, which is working in my favor because they have access at all times to a full pool. We top it up sometimes 2 and 3 times during the day as soon as we notice it's down. So it's nice, cold, keeps them cold. Also, freezing corn. I'll put corn pucks in here and they'll get that.
Hi, John, or Cheech.
You got pecked in the face.
No, Cheech is in the deep freeze. That's
No,
Chong.
that's Cheech. Chong was one.
No, whatever.
Chong
So
was-
yeah, we have attacking silky roosters, so they're all leaving. All these red hens are leaving for meat birds because we couldn't get meat birds this year.
There's Brendan's one, Bessie.
Yeah, all except Bessie. Bessie's not leaving. Bessie's staying, and I need you to pick a white one, a black one, and then Mavis is staying and Charlie's staying. The rest are leaving.
You're not getting rid of Buffy though.
No, Buffy's leaving. Buffy's going to June's.
Oh, June, so okay.
June needs some new layers because June's having problems sourcing layers.
That black one, and we can get rid of John.
Okay.
That's
So
Big-
Biggie and John.
Or staying. Or Biggie's staying.
Okay. Yeah, because I want one black one, one white one, one red one, and then Mavis and Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's my lavender Orpington cross, and he's gorgeous, and so he's made a forever home,
And he is very nice.
and he's like the lapdog of roosters. I've never had such a nice rooster. I've usually had bad experiences with roosters, but not Charlie Brown.
Delilah, what are you doing?
Delilah will be going with June.
Oh.
Yes. So she can make her lay, and Buffy and Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Yes, Brody, I'm gotta replace our chicken so we get better layers. It's that's what I do with my layers is after they're so old, they get replaced. So if somebody wants them just for a hobby farm, that's great. They'll go with them. After with 2 years old, unless they're a rare bird like Mavis, or a young bird like Biggie and John, and well, what one's that one? That's Bessie, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Bessie, then
And,
they stay.
what's the other one?
But all my red ones for the last 2 years I've had, they're about 2 years. Some of them are 3 years old because I got them at 2 years, and then mine are 2 years old, so they're going to the deep freeze for the winter.
Yummy.
And then by September I'll have new layers,
Hi, Cheech. Your
which is
bubble.
perfectly fine by me. I have
Try to
13.
attack him from the fence.
Oh yeah, Cheech is the Cheech.
He's brain damaged.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And mutant.
So yeah, I just renew my chickens because of the fact that I want high quality egg laying, so year chickens. But they're not going to waste because they're going in my deep freeze. So
Yum.
no, none of those are Buffy. Those are all the red ones except for the middle one. Middle one's Bessie. And if you're wondering
Hey,
what
leave Delilah
Mavis
something.
is, there's Mavis. She's a chicken. Mind the noise in the background. I had the dishwasher going. I got a couple of loads to do this morning because we had a big meal last night. You'll notice this thing on my counter. It's not a water cooler. It's not a water filtration. It's just a water pitcher. I bought it for the camper, but I've actually decided to use it because you can freeze ice in the center tube. I'll show you what I mean. This comes out and you can freeze the ice and then put it in. Take this part off as well and fill it with water, and then the water says it's still pretty cold. I will have to refill it again after. But with these hot days, I have a glass beside it for the kids. It's just a grab and go. It's on the counter. The kids aren't going to get dehydrated. This was full. You can see where it was filled to. And this is how much water we've used since 7:30 this morning. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, we will be refilling this again. So yeah, I think I paid like $5 on Facebook Marketplace for it. And honestly, if someone can, there's the name of it, I'll try and see if I can find a link on Amazon for it. Honestly, if you got kids, this is a great thing to have. For hot days like this, they can just grab a glass of water. It's not pulling it out of the fridge, running the water till it's cold in the tap. It's on the counter, it's feasible, it's ready to go. So honestly, for $5 I got this on Facebook Marketplace. I think it was the best thing ever. Honestly, it was for the camper, but it's serving a purpose in the house, so yay. Bring home.
Baby chicks.
Baby what?
Baby chicks.
Let me see. Pick one up. Oh, ever sweet. Are those your new layer hens? Yeah.
Don't peck me in the finger, please.
They put me back in my box then.
There we go.
All the Rubbermaid tubs are being used at the moment.
There should be one blue one over by the camper.
I thought we used that for the trash.
No, there's another one over there, a purple one.
Okay, I'll go check.
So we got 10 white layer chicks from Sure Grains.
I want to pick another one up.
Don't stress them, they're hot. I gotta get them some water. And we're gonna leave them in here for right now until we get a brooder box set up.
Okay.
Careful.
I am being careful. Hi, babies.
Hi, baby. Oh, so cute.
Look, the eyes are closed.
Yeah, it's just because he's nervous. She's nervous.
Because of Molly
Yeah.
open and stuff.
So, oh, careful.
I accidentally dropped it.
So we don't want to stress them out. We leave them there.
For a day.
Or for a day, for now, until we get them in the room where the other ones are.
Can we put them in with them?
No, because the other ones are too big.
They'll
So
kill it.
yeah. This is part of a homestead, eh? And holy moly, it's warm. You're sweating again. You might have to take another shower.
Don't get me hotter than I have a heat stroke.
No, you can take a cold shower, honey.
That's too cold.
So, with the summer heat, we gotta really watch our chicks. Even though they do need a heat lamp still, we gotta
always
make
have
sure
a
they
fan.
have water and a fan going. A fan is very important with chicks in the summer,
Hi, baby.
so they keep airflow. Spray it out, please. And Brody's bringing the brooder tub for them. So that means your other chicks lose their heat lamp, but it's still nice and warm in there with the heat lamp, so they won't really need it anymore. Yeah. Excuse the bedroom right now. It's not being used for a bedroom. It's being used for a brooder room. It's my son's bedroom. But due to mold in his ceiling, I'll show you there. This weekend, actually, the ceiling's coming out. And we're putting a new ceiling in. A new insulation in here. So right now, it's a brooder room for the chicks because he can't sleep in it in here. With his lungs, his asthma, it makes him sick, so till it's fixed, it's a catch-all. But we were using it for a brooder room. So these guys are 3 weeks old. They're all feathered out, as you can tell. Now they're IM Siamese. There's Bantam Cornish and Bar Rock Cornish. In this one, there's 13 birds. And this is their brooder box. You'll notice I have a baby gate on top so they can't fly out. They still try, but they're in here for another week, and then they're going out to the coop. We're going to make a broody apartment in the coop so they can get out in the coop and be outside and get in with the other chickens, especially the rooster and the goose. I don't want the goose attacking chicks, so she got to get used to them. So they're going to be in a broody apartment until they're used to each other, and then they're bigger and they can come out. But we got 10 more little itty bitties in here, day-old chicks. These are white layers. And fingers crossed. I haven't had good success with feed store chicks. Usually breeder chicks are my strong point, but these are store-bought chicks. These are feed store chicks. They're white leghorns. They're a day old. So cross our fingers that it works. So yeah, guys. You can't tell by my face. I'm dying of the heat. It's a heat wave. I have an actual fan going on here with the heat lamp, and that's so the air doesn't get overly stingy in here and get stuffy. It's a good idea if you're broodering in the house, especially in a heat wave, keep a fan on where your brooders are. Yes, the chicks need heat lamps still, but it's also a good idea to keep a fan on. There's the fan on the top of his dresser. I also have, see, a dehumidifier as well. So the humidity is taking out of this room, because too much humidity will also suffocate your chicks, and that's not what you want to happen. I just found there a piece of mold. You don't want high humidity and suffocate your chicks, because they'll die. So having a fan and a dehumidifier running in here will help the chicks. Now, out of my 13, I haven't lost, my first 13, I haven't lost any. So we've had, fingers crossed, complete success with those ones. So hopefully these guys don't get overheated and too stressed and don't lose any either. If anything, we'll just order more in the fall, and there'll be spring layers, and I don't like doing that. I like my midsummer layers, because then they start laying and they lay all year, which is what happened with my roads, my sex lynx and my roads. They started laying late August, and they've laid all year. They haven't stopped. So fingers crossed these guys do the same. So they were beaked into the water in their food, so they know where it's at. But yeah, it's really warm. Like, even just standing here, it's really warm. It's about 38 degrees outside, so with the humidity, it's very humid, which is not unnormal for, it's unnormal for June. It's not normal for PEI. PEI is a very humid climate. In the summertime, we have a lot of humidity, so the heat's nothing new to us, but this early it is. It's kind of new. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and stay tuned for chick updates.